David, congratulations, man. Your documentary, You Cannot Kill David Arquette, was so good.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you watching it.
Yeah. I was a huge WCW fan back in the day, and I'm one of the few people that actually thought it was cool that you became champion. I had no idea that how much that affected you after watching this, like not just, mentally, but your film career too, which is kind of the basis of what this documentary Redemption is all about.
Well, they're telling a story in the documentary. There's a lot more that goes into that story. I mean, my career, wasn't necessarily just affected by that. It was affected by a lot of different things. So
Yeah.
doing a string of really silly commercials, my off-camera antics, like stuff like that probably had more of an effect on my career than wrestling did. But it was definitely something strange. It just became like people just not knowing who or what I am or who I am. I mean, that's part of the idea in this movie, is to give people a better understanding of who I am.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I think DDP said the same thing that I always thought of. Like, if I was interested, anyone in that situation probably would have taken the championship if they were offered. So, what was it like working with DDP for his DDP yoga? I especially enjoyed the scene where you were training with him in I think it was like a jungle in Mexico. It looked like a very 80s kind of throwback,
Yeah,
workout.
it was fun. I mean, we knew he was doing this retreat, so they were gonna, have us meet there. I used DDPY, his workout program, to really start the weight loss sort of journey.
Mm-hmm.
And it helps you get ready for the ring, and it just helps your body. It's just so great for your body. And he really has a great way of inspiring me, and inspiring everyone. So that really got me on this journey. So then it made sense to go see him, and along the way. And I love Paige. He's Dallas. He's just such a
great guy.
he is really just a great guy, and he's inspirational beyond words.
Mm-hmm. Probably my favorite part, speaking while you're down in Mexico, you were training with these, I guess, luchadors that did street wrestling, where basically you're stopped at a red light, and instead of people begging for money, there's people go in the street and do this amateur wrestling match that you were a part of. That was pretty crazy. I wish that was at every street corner. I understand why it's not, because for safety reasons. But what was it like doing that?
It was a trip. I didn't really know about it. I didn't know, especially that I was supposed to do anything there, and so it was I was just like, what am I doing here? And then having to go ask for money, I was so shy about it. It's a whole thing.
I felt for you when it looks like the guy was giving you money and it was just a high five. I was like, oh, poor David.
Yeah. No, that kind of stuff happens so often you wouldn't believe. But I mean, it was a lesson I learned there, is that you just have to really commit. You have to really go for it. You have to never give up, really.
Yeah. Well, the last time I actually interviewed you was at the George Lopez Celebrity Golf Classic, back when red carpets was actually a thing.
Right.
You talked about you had a match coming up with Peter Avalon, I guess, who was trained you. It was cool to actually see him in this documentary train you. How long did you work with him?
Oh, I worked with him for months and months. Mm-hmm. First time I worked out with him, I threw up. I worked out in Oxnard where they had a ring up, and so yeah, I puked the first time we worked out. And then I trained with him at least once or twice a week, even more a lot of the time. I trained with Higan Machado for jiu-jitsu, Ricky Kies for boxing, and Peter Avalon for wrestling. So there was a lot of that, and then you have to do weights, and you have to change your diet.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. Another great scene in the documentary is, I guess, when he was putting together the ring in your backyard, and I think it was your wife said, "Is this ours?" And is this yours now?
Yeah.
Do you still have that ring back there?
I don't have the ring anymore. It's on to another wrestler's backyard, and it's getting quite a bit of use, probably more than it got at my house.
Yeah. So you just had the world premiere at I guess a drive-in movie theater somewhere in Los Angeles, and it was cool that Jungle Boy showed up for it. What was it like having a premiere in a drive-in movie theater?
Oh man, it's great. I love drive-ins. It was great to have Peter Avalon and Jack Perry there.
Mm-hmm.
It's really sad my wife couldn't make it. She's in Nashville, but it was great. I mean, it's all weird this time period,
Yeah.
But I'm glad the film's coming out. I really just hope it provides some escape, something for someone to watch and hopefully be inspired by or try to or whatever. Just have a good time with.
Well, one thing I learned in the movie, I didn't realize that you were really good friends with Luke Perry. I know you were with his son, obviously working with him in bar wrestling back in the time. He was actually with you during that your famous death match. It actually took you to the hospital. So, talk about your relationship. How long have you known Luke?
Oh man, Luke moved in with us when I was 17. He was a couple years older. He lived with us for a while, and he's part of the family. We all love Luke and really miss him.
Yeah. Well, I love what his son's doing at AEW and Jurassic Express. I pitched this to David and Price last week when I interviewed them, the directors of this documentary, that I thought a cool promotion was you to challenge Cody for the AEW TNT championships. Of course, now he's not the champion anymore. Was there any talk about
who won the championship? I missed it.
What's his name? The Dark Order leads. I forget his name.
Oh, right. Brody.
Yeah.
Right.
Was there any talk about doing like a one-off for AEW? You got a Jungle Boy that can maybe get your foot in the door, I guess, or are you kind of done with your wrestling days?
I don't know if I'll ever wrestle again, but I love what they're doing at AEW. I always wanted to wrestle Cody. I was trying to call him out for a while there. I don't know. WWE, I love their product too. I just love wrestling. So I don't know if it's in my stars to do it anymore. I'm glad it exists here.
Yeah. Well, the documentary is amazing. It's in select drive-in theaters now. It's coming to VOD this Friday, August 28th. David, keep up the amazing work, and thank you so much for taking time to talk to me.
All right. Thanks a lot, Steven.
Right.
I appreciate it.
Take care.
Bye.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Please support this video by giving it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and hit that subscribe button while you're down there. Thank you so much.